Now, we're talking about Australia here in particular. So most of your clients are Australian based.
Yes.
So although some of this information is obviously going to apply worldwide, but if we just concentrate on Australia for now, um, one of the things, the reason why a Filipino VA is so good for Australia is the time zone is very similar. And
Yes.
also, all of your VAs, as far as I understand, are doing university degrees in English. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. So there's over 550,000 university graduates every year, and English is actually, I know it's a massive pool to dip into,
It's quite a
and
resource.
it's a massive resource. And actually, from primary school, secondary school, and university, all the subjects are taught in English. So the Philippines has 7,000 islands. Different regions have different languages. So English was actually adopted by the government as the language to communicate and to educate as well. So that's why for Australians, the Philippines, and for the US and the UK as well, why it's so attractive because of their English language skills.
So even though English would be, I guess, a second language for them in a way, it would actually end up being kind of a primary language.
Yes, yeah, because from a small child, they're learning both English and their local language at exactly the same time,
Sweet.
which is unique. Which is unique to Asia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a very, very good point. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that don't actually realize those two things with regards to the language barrier, which is obviously a very important one in terms of being able to communicate work to someone or specific tasks that they've got to follow. But also the time zone, which is a big one because it is hard to work with people in different time zones. That's a really big one. So it sounds like you've picked a really special spot to be able to service your Australian clients.
Yes, yeah. And we also find, look, I've lived in the Philippines for nearly 4 years now. And I also find that, culturally, there's a lot that we have in common as well. And the Australians and
Okay.
Filipinos get along really well.